Запустили рестрим, сейчас посмотрим, может заработает. Угу. Заработала. Кое-как. Мы все еще ищем Франца. Так, я его еще не нашел. Какой-то сигнал с одной единственной планеты, которая здесь. Но здесь по-любому должно быть. На таких планетах как раз таки всякое. Да. Но только золото, да, есть. Серебро, золото, всякие шляпы. Какой толстый. И 39 дронов тут, понимаешь ли, да? Добиваю уже. Так, где там это? Фигня, которая здесь сигналы какие-то шлет в космос. Непонятные. Корабль, что ли?
Looks like a crashed Trandal ship. Found the bridge. The computer still works. Looks like these guys were fleeing. They hid their ship here. Looks like they thought the planet was more habitable than it was. They all died when their life support system... Oh well, we'll salvage what we can.
Ну окей, все забрали, так забрали. Они там померли от того, что плохо просканировали планету и не смогли определить, что она необитаемая нифига. Летим туда. Интересно, кто этого Вармайнда-то создал, который цивилизации под себя подминает. Типа делает их частью собственного разума, так сказать. Мне тут вроде бы, мне кажется. Да. Точно был. О, Франциума 4 штучки целых. Так, что мне пишет? Не пишет. Так. Где наш Франциум? Франциум. 4 штучки, ну хоть столько, а мы так долго его искали. Надо 11, да? Все, можно валить отсюда. Франциума здесь больше нет. Там, кстати, даже не посмотрел. Может быть, я двигаюсь в правильном направлении. Нет, это не. Извините за выражение. Но там нету ничего полезного. Что же поделать? Там что-то блестит. Всякая фигня блестит не нужна. Разбившийся корабль. Почему я его не подобрал? Я уже с него все вытащил, что можно было. Там тоже такой же поход, да?
We're back at that wreck. Not much more we can do here.
Здесь мы уже были, да. Полетели, полетели. Нету. Ладно, полетим в другую систему куда-нибудь. Теория тут и точно был корпус. Ну, полетели сюда. Как? Когда же, когда? Неужели я тут все уже обшарил в поисках этого Франциума? Да не похоже, что тут он и есть вообще. Кристаллы только. Соберем немножко кристальчиков. Годятся. Надо к этим залететь. Мимимишным инопланетянам. Что-то пролетел. Там планета в зеленой зоне. Ее, наверное, можно будет колонизировать. Ничего нету полезного. С 3 лунами такая клевенькая, наверное. Лану. Франциум, нифига. Удачно, как я заземлился. Ну, наконец-то. Наконец-то. Так, где он там? Где он там? Франциум. Я иду за тобой. О, он 12. Ну все, в принципе, можно дернуть, наверное, отсюда. Ну давай соберем еще нейтринов Хайзенберга на продажу. Давай. Выбрался. И серебра немножко. Лучше нейтринов собирать. Вот так вот. С разгоной в дерево. Да. Давай уже проползай. Ну, давай. Оп. Отлично, все, валим отсюда. Так, где у нас Starbase? Сюда. на базу. О, мы уже почти под завязку, надо продавать. Успевали, да. Строить. Господи, для этих. Как они? Как их звать? Макмаки. Или моулинги, насколько я помню, да. Моулинги. Да, моулинги, да. Вот здесь там что. Да.
Hello, welcome back.
Место дорогое осталось, да. Кстати, что-то я там подобрал, какую-то штуку. Крю квартерс, да. Народу побольше будет. Давай поставим. Ничего такого. Автоматическое управление для битв такая шляпа. Да. Лучше у меня. Тут что-то прикупить, но пока нет у меня ничего нет. Так, здесь, кстати. Протект потратить. Да, типа продавать. Демотиватор. Лазер бомбола. Что, кстати, с флотом у нас еще 4 места у нас, смотри-ка, есть.
Is there anything else? Exception, civil farewell.
Где они там живут? Да, точно. Блоп. Моп. С планетки называется, конечно. Блоп, моп. Блоп, моп. А это как зовут? Блоп, блоп. Удивительно. Ну, я не с Кораблем вообще хотел поговорить, ну ладно.
Oh no, wait! You're just some guys! Whew. Anyways, good talk, guys, but we're on important Jeff business. Yep, bye!
Important Jeff business.
Hello, not Jeff! If that's what he told you, it sounds right to us. No! We'd better ask Jeff about that. Are you sure? Jeff doesn't like us driving things. Neat!
Соберут они сами интересные
Well, a
материалы.
lot of people died during that.
Понятно.
But now that we've got the basics down, we'll start collecting resources right away. It shouldn't take more than a week or so. Unless we die. Wow. And he sometimes... What do you want to know? Our
Понятно, истории у них нет, но у них каждую неделю пожар, который сжигается.
Anyways, then it'd all make a very interesting story, I'm sure. I kind of wish we hadn't set fire to it all. Yes, there's Jeff. We love and the scribe, who are just okay. Other than that, there are the ones with the thingies. Yeah, they have those little thingies, the little computer thingies. If you say so, they're really cool, and really, you should talk to them yourself. You can find them in the Corpus cluster. Goodness, so many. Is there anything else? Not Jeff Speed.
Jeff Speed. Ладно, полетели. Через недельку надо к ним вернуться, да, насколько я понимаю. Они ресурсы сами соберут. Ну окей. А то я что-то забыл, какие ресурсы им надо.
Hello, welcome back.
Так, давай, домой. Домой. Родная солнечная система, привет. Что у нас тут интересного? Мы сейчас построим колонизационный корабль и какую-нибудь систему колонизируем. Таки да. Таки да.
Welcome back, Captain. Great. Do you also have 100 units of francium? Because we're not going to get far without that. Excellent work, Captain. I can't say our colonists aren't a little apprehensive about setting out into this big bad galaxy. Not only that, I think we can reverse engineer this, at least enough to make smaller hyperdrives. The next time you visit the shipyard, don't be surprised if some defense cruisers are ready to come join your fleet. Anything else, Captain? You do have a pretty interesting, but it's currently installed on your ship. You're going to need that yourself. What we need from you is a spare hyperdrive. If you don't want, just remember you'll have to replace it with something else. You're not much used to star control if you can't fly through hyperspace yourself.
Так, и чё, ну, с колонизационным кораблем все хорошо? Ладно, я все продаю, не то мне все занято. Здесь деньги не помешают. Ну, ничего, так, 40 тысяч. Нормалек. Кто-то звонит, извините. Понятно. Так, ну что? Где мои колонизационные корабли? Куда они их дели? Надо проапгрейдить, наверное. Где у нас эта штука? Вот эту штуку продать, это поставить. Блин. Ладно, быстрее двигаться будем. А это старый продадим. Ну вот крейсер у меня, оказывается, есть как тиран-круизер. Давай поменяем. Ну, он какой-то слабенький, да. Мейндрир вставлю. Проиграть супер по его уровню. Все не какие-то такие. Не особо. Давай до этого запихнем. Что еще кто-то может быть? Не Фендер. Сколько на кого стоит? 14, да? Горизонт фрегат. Такая у меня разношерстная команда. Мы к этому идем. Кого-нибудь может другого.
Anything else, Captain? About what? The Taiwan, bless their sticky hearts, know less about this. So, in order to... According to the Taiwan, there are a number of... We want you to contact... It sounds like if you can find out who those aliens yearning... I like that. If that's too... I just want... But if you want more, or find out what happened to the Lexite, or find love amongst the stars. That was a joke, Cap. Remember, you're now humanity's public face. It's imperative. That probably won't involve kissing. Nope. No, I haven't. Sure, Captain. We can hardly ignore Star Control's original mission, even if recent events seem to have overtaken things. We still... For post-humans, they never seemed to be... My theory? They got bored with us after they thanks to you. So they're out there somewhere, Captain. Maybe try asking some of the friendlier aliens if you do run into them. Sure, Captain. Everything. If we're about to get drawn into an interstellar war, you're just one ship, though, Captain. And you've got more important... If you find... But don't worry too much about us. Good, Captain. You have been off. Feel free to return here as necessary to repair, resupply, and debrief us. So the Maolings and their lazy... Sounds easy, and just be careful it doesn't become something more. I don't think you're really glad to hear it, Captain. Anything else, Captain? Good luck, Captain.
Ясно все. Осталось только этих моулингов дождаться, когда они соберут минералы, материалы. А потом, наверное, сюда слетаем, чтобы построить библиотеку. А потом сюда надо сейчас с этими пообщаться. Осьминожками. Крокатицами, точнее.
Hello, welcome back.
Так, а насчет... Подожди, насчет...
Is there anything else?
Сейчас... Как же колонизация-то? Я забыл про колонизацию. Ну ладно, сейчас туда залетим. Что у нас? Введены Индиго кластеры, или там Индиго. Фамиш. Я уже был-то. Тут-то все у меня уже. Давай, засылаем сперва. Вендиго. Ледяные миры нужны какие-то. Да. Ну давайте посмотрим, что у нас тут. Вот, наверное, какой-то ледяной, да? Они уже сами нашли его, судя по всему.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Muke colony.
Ну да, хороший кандидат для колонии Мукеев, точно. Прям сразу с первого захода. Там на второй планетке что-то есть интересное. Ты ко мне летишь? Воевать будем? Или так мимо? Понятно.
It is what is left to say, human. You're worse than I.
Чем бы тебя убить-то, я не знаю даже. Бдыщ. Здесь что у нас интересного? Постройка какая-то неидентифицированная. И опять мне что-то подлагивать начало все. Заземление не очень, но оно было неуправляемым.
Found some alien ruins, pretty ornate. A lot of carved heads on the wall, neat lines of benches, maybe a holy site. Or they just really like sitting and looking at statues of themselves. At the front of the room is a small crater. Above that is a pretty neat hole in the roof. Something came down here. Small but fast. Obliterated whatever or whoever was at the front of this room. Looks like someone in orbit didn't like these people. Any guesses who that might have been? We'll keep looking around. See if there's anything here of value.
Force drive. Движок какой-то. Ну, у меня, наверное, уже есть. Или нет? Сейчас разберемся. Ну давай уже выходи. Тормозюшка. Звезды, похоже, такие у них колонии. Голубой гигант. Вот кто у нас живет. Где-то есть что-то похожее. Вот тоже их планетки-то, ну, эти кораблики-то тоже. Осьминожков. То ли пособираем что-нибудь. Зелененькие кристаллики, красненькие кристаллики, синенькие кристаллики. Давай уже. Ну, последний остался. Пошукай. Ничего полезного. Тоже не особо. Ну, там белая планетка, может быть, она подойдет. Там, кстати, справа вроде как планета, богатая ресурсами.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a...
Да, хороший кандидат. Сами-то они не могут найти, видимо, да? Нет, это хрень ничего полезного. Так, я как я на большую планету залетал. Да. Надо вот сюда. О, здесь и Франциума, и курит, и всякая фигня полезная. И 5 дронов летает где-то. Но ё-моё, выскочил на него прям. Ну, что-то зеленая полоска тут делает. Глюкавенько как-то. Давай, взрывайся уже. А, ну щит какой, последний остался. Последний ландер. А еще 3 бота осталось, да? Два. Мои останки. Я забираю. Стрелок потащит их, короче. Ушел. Я ушел от него. Все. Зачистили, можно собирать. Где оставшиеся ресурсы? Вот и они. Все, валим отсюда. Надо аккуратнее. Последний остался у меня лендер. Куда еще можно залететь? На Эпсилон залетим. Пару планет уже нашли. Хорошо. Тут у нас вот, похоже, то, что надо. Да.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here.
Нет, что ты какой-то зараженный, что ли, или что? Светишься там зелененьким. Ну-ка, ну-ка.
It's the humans. We're glad to see you. We could use your help. We were studying a race of pre-industrial aliens on the moon Oasis when it was suddenly stricken by immense tectonic activity. As per the principle dictate, but without getting into all the details, we realized that we love the beings that we had spent so long studying. And we are now about to risk it all. The Oaisans are already aboard our vessel, paddling about, confused. We need you to help us hide from the rest of the Federation. We will be ostracized by our peers for such a drastic violation of the dictate. You do not need to have a place to hide us yet. Let us travel in your fleet. That alone will be enough.
Интересно. Они же сами предлагают не вмешиваться в жизнь других инопланетян, которые еще не достигли типа развития технологий, но сами хотят спасти какую-то расу, которая им понравилась, хотят присоединиться к нам во флоте. Ну, пойдем, да.
We thank you from the depths of our stomach pouches.
Надо будет на ближайшую звездную базу залететь и добавить их к себе во флот. Ой, кораблик.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Давайте возьмем, посмотрим, сможем ли мы его оживить. Да, сможем. Все смогли бы. Ни одного корабля не пропустили. Ясно. Почти идеальная посадка. Ой, да ладно, откуда? Как? Ну у меня же это самое защита же вроде. Все, кончились у меня. Лендеры. Ну-ка залетим, посмотрим по дороге сюда. Фила. Неидентифицированная структура. Ну да, отлично залетел. Приземляться нечем. Так, автопилот. А как мне колонизировать планету, я так и не понял. Все, что необходимо для колонизации, я им уже вроде отдал.
Hello, welcome back.
Тут завязка, ну ладно. Продаем. Так, может что-то отвести надо этим товарищам, твоим, которые... Какой-то Force Drive, кстати. Копить. Побыстрее летать будем. Так, что тут у нас? Когда стоит координатор флота. Это что за, кстати, correction? А, ну это для посадок. Ну что тут? Увеличить. Слайпер, фастер. Так, а что-то новенькое у нас есть. Защита. Броня какая-то есть. Гипергейт. Bedroom over capacity. А, я что-то снял, что ли? Подожди, Backend Day же снял, да. Вот так вот. Фух, испугался уже. Так, что продать? Так, каргоплод продать. Коллектор оставим. Форс играет. Что за форс играет? Подожди. Да, вот он. Singularity missile. Может, это самое, кстати. Там был у этих товарищей-то клевый.
Is there anything else? Check some current events, distant events, and fun facts. Warning. This facility has laid dormant for 205,000. The bulk of the news on file concerns the rise of... This is the name given to the octet of spacefaring civilizations moving into the vacuum being left by the coming departure of Exception, Name Not. According to assessments by Exception, Name Not found, researchers, the civilizations which make up the faction are cruel in a dull and extremely normal way. As with most such meta-civilizations, this is the 47th such recorded example. It is predicted they will make no more than a minor mark on the region. EGZ-ZSH-1 is a high redshift galaxy located approximately 13 billion light-years away. Formed during the reionization phase of the universe, it is one of the earliest known galaxies to have formed. Although our understanding of it is limited by the great distances between us, it is speculated that it had many friends, and together they had many great adventures. Every star has a favorite planet amongst those orbiting it, but I'll never say which it is. Is there anything else? Exception, civil farewell, not farewell.
Понятно, так, а ты чё? Ко мне? Понятно. Чё хочешь? Ну, я у тебя жду. Слушаю.
Oh, it's the humans! Wimdu was all over the radio talking about you guys. Gosh, you're much drier looking in person. We don't know that much about it. Seems to have been left behind by the precursors, a race of aliens who died off a couple 100,000. You find garbage of theirs littered around all over the place. Some of it works, but not this. You what? It turned on for you? These things haven't turned on for anyone. Who are you guys anyway? Well, be careful, regular people. Precursor stuff can be pretty If this thing turns on, it's most likely a trap meant to only go off for aliens with strange-looking ears like yours. So have fun with that.
Забавные уши. Не стоит.
Hello, welcome back.
Надо слетать сюда, поговорить с этими кальмариками-кошмариками. По поводу у вас слизнячки.
Many playful splashes, Federation members. You did? This is delightful. Please accept the small token of gratitude as a reward for your... Is there anything else? Then, let the Taiwan stand accused of interfering with the natural development of a primitive... Humanity stands accused of being that primitive... How do you plead? You intend to attack the very foundation of the Federation legal system with confused and hilarious... Yes, this is a proper... What basis do you have for making such a claim? Well, testimony from one of the accused about a mysterious alien who may or may not have... Supported by the word of an immoral, moderately villainous, self-replicating AI. My fins are not trembling at this. This perhaps lessens the degree of the Taiwan's guilt. But even if interfering with young species is common, that doesn't make... We will grant you that this is very interesting, and that blundering into interesting things is a key part of being a Federation citizen. I see. Debris from a... Although this could have come from any of the literally thousands of scribe wrecks littering. The scribe empire was a... But is trying to save you not... The Taiwan are ward species of the scribe... How can we permit humanity to remain knowing you would be so disdainful of legislation requiring your destruction? It technically was, which is... But a wildly inconsistent... This was all discussed in your membership package. What proof do you have other than the one time you rescued, and the colony, and all those ice worlds you found, and the 6 alliances you've somehow forged with other civilizations? Perhaps humanity was ready for the great responsibility that, of course you did. My people have a saying, if you give a fish a gun, you can't blame the fish for what happens next. Yes, but the point, no one refuses a gift of technology. That you welcomed hyperspace travel, think of the consequences of their action. Is this the result of you, a violent and primitive landfish, stepping on the galactic stage before I called you a fish again? Is that all the evidence you have to present? Do you have any concluding remarks? But we are not on trial. Perhaps we will be held but who could stand in judgment of us? I'll bet. And I will admit, your actions to date have demonstrated a certain flair and capability for delivering, like all the help you've provided and the way you convinced the dragon to stop murdering people, and the Mowling's disease you helped cure. We have made a decision. Humans we find innocent. Whether you discovered hyperspace for yourself or not, you are clearly, or at least a force for evil in the other direction of the current prevailing evil. The Taiwan were creepy, but they were correct to save humanity from the scribe and provide you with great we will permit the Taiwan to become the 3rd member of the Federation of Allied Species. With the trial concluded, we no longer have need for this human-shaped meat puppet. We would like to give it to you. Choreographed dances. Use it for whatever you want, humans. Is there anything else? What did you want to discuss? We have shared all the technology we can with you, Federation member.
Да ладно, не все, неправда. Ну ладно. И что дальше у нас по плану? Ну я же летал там уже, был уже. Давай к Тайвормам слетаем.
Captain Star Control has contacted us. They want us to return to Earth as soon as we can to discuss a vital new element to our mission.
Окей, сейчас залетим. Сперва хотим.
Hello, welcome back.
Тайвомом. Здесь, да, здесь у них Homeworld, родная планета.
You did it! Best friends ever? Look at us, members of an interstellar federation. You are a friend for this. My people will make you Taiwan royalty. Your new title is right. My people will give you so many hugs the moment you step foot on this world. Like what? A lot of... Unless it... I can tell by your face that it isn't. You still want it? That is so cool! Is there anything else we can do for you, right?
Так, ладно, полетели назад домой. Домой. Так, я и не разобрался, как на планеты приземляться. Точнее, колонизировать их.
Well done with that trial, Captain. The Taiwan on the station are all just dripping in gratefulness. Now, according to the Taiwan... Captain, hang on a second. We've got another ship entering the solar system. Definitely not one of ours. Could this be... The Taiwan here seem to be leaking an awful lot more than normal. That's a good idea, still, it wouldn't hurt to take some precautions. When you intercept the scribe vessel, see what it wants. Talk to the things. See if we can negotiate with it. But if it wants to kill every living human, don't let that happen.
Ну давай еще один такой бэкэнд поставим. Да. Давай, да. И кого-нибудь еще запихаем к себе во флот. Все? Ну ладно. Пушку лишнее уже не поставим. Чуть из этого жёлтого особо ничего не отпляшешь, да. Не буду брать. Все стоит нормально у нас все. И не узнаешь.
Captain, that scribe, could you kindly intercept it before it destroys? That's an order, incidentally. Captain, could you? That's an order, incident. Good luck, Captain.
Где он там? Этот что ли? А, у них всегда здоровый какой. Джаджмент какой-то, хрена себе. И чё им теперь надо от нас? Что-то они узнали у нас много. Сильные, умные, да, мы сильные, умные. Невероятное стремление к свободе. Ну, они тоже были молодыми когда-то, да? Да, когда мы достигли звезд, они поняли, что они не одиноки были. На тот момент была группа 8 типторс. Ну это не то, что межрут тут. Межрут. Понятно, это эти грибки. Типа какие-то восьминогие. Ну правильно, потому что не так уж многие из их цивилизаций знают правду.
The faction of eight was an octet of space-faring species that held sway over these stars for millennia. Their names honestly do not matter. They are all gone
Они
now.
все исчезли сейчас.
What matters is that they were cruel beings, hardened by millennia.
Они были жесткими, закаленными войной.
Clear to us by our very first interaction with them. They gave us an offer, or more accurately, a
Они дали нам какую-то цель. Типа мы должны были победить одного из них, полностью уничтожить, занять место в организации, потому что федерация. Так что да, это достаточно жестко.
We suddenly found ourselves fighting for our very survival. I'm sure you can imagine the feeling. We won.
Да, и они победили. Они уничтожили агрессора, каждую звезду, каждую планету, на которой они жили. Никто не выжил.
The faction would allow no mercy, not even for their former peer. Taking our place within the faction,
Они заняли место в этом объединении. Да, но они были не такие жестокие, они проявляли типа симпатию по отношению к молодым расам. Фракция не признавала таких движений. И они начали войну. Не сохранилось практически никаких записей об этой войне, но известно, что она закончилась. Уничтожили чужих этих самых инопланетян, которые были более древние и более опытные. Понятно, что типа они уже более старые. Опирались на технологии.
The eight were forbidden from pursuing technological advancement themselves. It took but a few decades of work done in secret for us to gain an edge.
Они позволили
We would never relinquish.
Что случилось дальше? Это один из возможных путей для начала эры мира. Не знаю. Да. Что дальше? Типа они создали что-то лучше на их месте. Ни фракция, ни империя, ни федерация. Ничего.
All new aliens that we encountered
Всех, кого не встречали, они оставляли типа в покое.
As alien civilizations rose up around us, we learned something.
Как они развивались,
The larger a
цивилизации.
civilization gets, the larger its mistakes get.
Чем больше цивилизации, тем больше ее ошибки. Да. Они увидели мудрость в тех действиях, которые делали старые цивилизации. Со временем цивилизация развивается, создают оружие, которое они не могут управлять. И что же вы сделали? Ну, они разработали новый план, ты смотри-ка. Бесконечные страдания будут закончиться. Будет мир любимыми ценами. И они основали империю Скрайлов.
You see, it was then that we learned a great truth. Possibly the greatest truth there.
Так они познали великую истину. Большинство существ не заслуживает свободы. Но больше всего они заслуживают безопасности. Свобода можно... Мы видели, что свобода может принести войну, болезни. Направляли на планете соседних цивилизаций. Да. Но это не вся история, да? Нет, только основные части. Конечно, подозрительно. Не все было сделано совершенно. Не совершали ошибки. Само по себе это благословление.
There is no one to blame but ourselves. But now we reach the unfortunate conclusion of this lesson. Humanity wishes to be free.
Ну да, человечество хочет быть свободным, они уважают это, даже уважают.
What drew our attention to you in the first place? What we have seen, what freedom does.
Ну да, наша свобода ведет к разрушению, страданию, разрушению всего того, что они создали. Так что ваше восстание закончится здесь, человеки.
We find a pair like you every 100 years or so, human. We wipe you out just the same as all the others.
То есть они полностью нас уничтожат.
You just get to hear the interesting speech first. Time to die.
И хрена, все, убивать будут сейчас. Ну, блин, даже не знаю, что сказать. Давай посмотрим, что это такое. Не, у них там какие-то неубиваемые, что ли? Да не, убиваемые. Плохо, конечно, долго их убивать придется, но уничтожить возможно. наркотой это навыпускал своих. Так, это что умеешь? Блин. Не, есть вероятность, что меня сейчас захерачишь, что ли? Да не, вряд ли. Так, вот этого еще одного возьмем, что делать? Маловато, слабовато как-то. Ну и как он попал в меня-то, если я отлетел? Ну-ка, ну-ка. Так, давай тайвом. Хоть покоцал его. Так, а ты чем стреляешь? Ты уже забыл. Болт. Даже не подлетел к нему нифига. Бесполезно. Давай их солью сразу, наверное. Оуч. Нормал.
Well done, Captain. Scribe activity in this part of space and our alliance is still far too small. It seems the Scribe Empire is all. If we can make contact with the aliens already fighting them, we might find some whoever they are. They might just end up becoming our best friends in this galaxy. Great! Do you also have 100 units of francium? Because we're not going to get... Maybe you will. Yeah. Anything else, Captain?
Да ладно, я же находил с Франциума этого странного, что куда он делся? Я пробовал, что ли? Ну ладно.
Anything else, Captain? Good luck, Captain.
Hello, welcome back.
Да что вам надо от меня?
Ooh, it's those spiky. What can we do for you today, humans? Of course. Before that, though, in the interest of furthering positive relations between our people, would you perhaps who will also be devoured? Human. You have so many crew. Surely you cannot eat all of them. Right, the operational security and all. Well, time to teach.
Вот тебе и манеры. Опять.
Hello, Dad. On behalf of the Order of of course, in the interest of furthering positive relations, who will also be devoured? Human. You have so many. Well, it's the delicious. Oh, the day's still young, dumb. Of course, in the interest of furthering positive relations, who will also be devoured? Human. You have so many crew. Sure, right, about operational security and all. Well.
Попал все-таки по мне. Засранчик какой. Немножко экшена. Да ну отстань ты от меня, ну.
What can we do for you today, humans? What's to say? It's all simply terrific. Of course, Rabbit. Of course. In the interest of furthering who will also be devout human. You have so many crew. Surely you cannot operational security and all.
Прицепились ко мне, представляете. Да сколько вас?
Hello! On behalf of the Order of Famished Lords, I welcome you to these charming stuff. Of course, in the interest of furthering positive relations between our who will also be human. You have so many. You don't know what you're missing. Operational security and all.
Да сколько вас там, а?
Oh, it's the delicious. Of course. What would you like to know? What's to say? We have ups, and it's all simply terrific. We are nice. Don't let suspicion rule your mind, chipmunk. You've heard about need-to-know basis and all. If I did, and I'm not saying I do, I said, why do you want to know, Peppa? Curiosity is but, despite that, I simply can't reveal. Don't tell me you're another one of those awful closed-minded. You'd understand these matters better if you had a conversation with someone you're eating. It clarifies a lot of things. What's just we have? It's all simply terrific. Of course, Rabbit. Don't tell me you're another one of those awful closed-minded beings. Operational security and all. But if it's a... What can we do for you today, humans? Of course, in the interest of furthering who will also be human. You have so many crew. Surely you cannot eat all of them yourself. Operational security and all. Welcome back, darling. What can we do for you? Us? Well, but for the sake of conversation, we'll gracefully speak about ourselves for a moment. New alien. But very well. What do you want to know? But now we'd be foolish not to. So many there were. And we cannibal birthdays.
Каннибалы какие-то.
Weddings. Most report the experience to be quite pleasurable. The insight they have to offer is killing them first would be savage. Some famished, though sadly we've gotten bored. Our diet. Who taste, but yes, we've sampled most of the sentient life in this galaxy. Why, just the other month, some Taiwan flew by. Yes, we've had some of them. They do have some potential as a soup base, though. Though, sadly, we've gotten bored of the hootie. But yes, we've sampled most... they seem possibly dreadful. They do have some potential as a soup base, though. Certainly, Rutabaga. What would you like to know? We had war. It's of little interest. You wallow gloriously. Oh, thank you, well, the middle of our century. Who knows what it was in that disgusting... Certainly, Rutabaga. What would you like to know? Our about 300 years, we loathed being annihilated, so chose the path of a vassal. The scribe said many kind things about... Also, they took exception to our dining habits. Yes, that. Very close-minded on that particular topic. But in all honesty, this not without cause, and no one knows it better than them. Oh, we lose war. There is the troubling matter of that darned soup, but I can't tell you much about it's all tough. If you want to know more, I'm afraid we'd have to eat you. Super weapon, or the source of all their power. It's something. But again, if you want to know more, I'm afraid we'd have to eat you. Of course, we reveal all sorts of valuable military secrets to the people we're eating. Yes, a very troubling species. A sentient bioweapon. Great heap. We wouldn't know where to begin with them. You'd do well to stay away from them. They have obliterated. If you need an example, there's a world near here. In the Zeta Shiffi. Some poor fools there were slain by the Pinthi. Thousands of years ago now, but you can still see some of the staining. War. You know. If you want to know more, I'm afraid we'd have to eat you. Of course, we reveal all sorts of... Certainly, Sweet Loaf. What would you like to know? New alien. But very well. What do you want to know? Certainly, Rutabaga. What would you like to know? Is there anything else, kitten? You have? How divine! So wonderful you humans are finally coming to your senses. What is this delightful creature's name?
John Hagman.
Delightful. Well, ship him over. Welcome, John Human. So nice to have you here. That was just a little injection. Painkillers, mood, and helps make this a more... How do you feel? Fabulous. While we start with one of the legs, tell us about your life, John. How awful. Horrible. Incredible. And do you have any other stories, John Human? Please, do go on. We love stories about adolescents. Whatever those are, they sound dreadful. And how did that go? My people tell us. Do you have any more tales to regale us with? Please, do go on. Go on? Oh no, what did you do? You're a fat. Do you have any other stories? Incidentally, your upper limbs are incredibly succulent. Well done. But please, do you have any questions for us? What would you like to know? Not as we're in a precarious. Our front lines hold, and our ships are a reasonable match for theirs. But we have little chance of ultimately. Although lazy, arrogant, and dreadfully boring, there is much strength left in the and we haven't even faced the worst they have to offer. The Scribe have been around. They have accumulated a wide array of precursor artifacts during that time. Some surely must be in. And of course, the Scribe no longer seem to control the Pincy, but they would surely have other fiendish tools at their disposal. We've been asked not to. We're not simpletons. We know we cannot fight the Scribe alone. And we have allies of a sort. We encountered them by chance, just as we were beginning to rattle us. Deep space traders, they say, from the direction of the core. They have their own reasons to dislike the Scribe, but they did share their weapons. Our rebellion would have gone no. In exchange for this, they asked us not to cooperate with you or the other. I have no idea why. We almost refused on principle, but then they gave us one more gift. After that, we could hardly. An incredible delicacy. 3 members of a young species called the Cacandri. They were too primitive to really understand what was happening. Only just They told us stories of big ships that came from the sky, and an old story. We've heard it from. There was one odd thing. We found the Cacandri to be strangely indigestible. When we analyzed them, we found there was something strange about them chemically. The atoms which made up the Cacandri's flesh were all a little different than ours. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, yes, but ever so slight differences in the fundamental constants of the matter. The strength of electromagnetic interaction, our poor, refined stomach enzymes simply couldn't react with the stuff. It all went a bit over my head, if I'm honest, Pudding. But the nut of it is that it seemed like these Cacandri came from another universe. I like you, John Hugh. We were hoping merely to survive. Stopping the Scribe is something else entirely. They despise. Their hatred might lead them into doing something desperate. They've already asked us to do something foolish. The Scribe have a facility in Alpha Centauri A. A research facility of some kind. They keep it lightly defended so as not to draw attention, but they've long kept a powerful fleet in reserve nearby, if it's ever. They have a desperately powerful weapon there, it seems, or an energy source of some kind. The infamous. But our allies believe that, were we able to make it into the facility, we could disable that weapon by transmitting a Origin 8249 seal. How exciting is that? It would cripple the Scribe war machine. It could end the war instantly. What's more, our how? Alas, we can still get nowhere near it. We simply can't leave our own. It frustrates our allies, but we have yet to do anything with this curious information. Oh dear. I think our guest is leaving us for the night. Thank you for your company. You have been a most delicious dining companion.
Так, ну и что, куда? Скрыть всякие только с историей,
Hello. On behalf of the Order of Famished Lords, I welcome you to these charming... Of course, in the interest of furthering positive... Who will also be human. You have so many... Well...
Ой, скоро вы закончитесь-то или нет?
Welcome back, darling. What can we do for you? One of your crew members might do. Oh, we just...
Только что же вроде всех побил. На планету опять залетел.
Hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back. Is there anything else? Exception, civil fa-
Где-то здесь они были вроде. Эти маленькие мохнатые инопланетяне. Так, что там Джефф висит.
Hello, I remain Ice. Did you know they've discovered but not? I hope there are Mowlings left after this learning experience. So long.
Hello, Not Jeff. We have. Did you know your lander can do huge? We didn't. Until we did. Boom. Anyways, we put the materials in a pile over there beside our capital city. Fair warning, there may also be some Mowlings in the pile. Could you also assemble? Building hospitals sounds tough. And Jeff doesn't like us using tools. We did it! And with only 126 casualties. That is way less than during our last attempt to build a hospital. You should talk to Jeff now. He wanted to talk to you once we got this hospital up and running.
Джефф, стой, Джефф.
Hello. Still, I saw. I'll admit, I have been dealing with fewer and fewer calamities. Explosions are at all. Implosions remain troublingly common. But even they're getting less frequent. I think it might be I think. I know. I'm going to tell the Mowlings to enter into your little... It will be useful, but before I go, there is... The Mowlings are not all the technology they have. They invented it themselves. Probably 400 years ago, the Mowlings were living in caves. They've grown up remarkably quickly. It's something I've seen before. Accident-prone species with high birth rates. The process of natural selection. In another 100 years or so, The Mowlings might be the equivalent of God, accident-prone gods. That doesn't seem to be. Being accident-prone is bad for the individual, but it's such an enormous evolutionary advantage that I wonder if it's entirely natural. It wouldn't be the strangest thing. It's a weird universe. You're smart. Yes. The Mowlings are one of the few species in the galaxy who could, which I would like to avoid. I feel bad seeing them die, but once I understood them for what they were, I knew I would need to leave them behind. Understand that this is a small risk. Most species like this tend to ascend to. My suggestion? Be a nice god for them. Once they figure out Enfield tech though, you might want to keep your distance. It's a fun one, but this is far up. In the meantime, they aren't, which brings us, as you can probably guess, alone in combat. Mowling ships are... Right. I sometimes help them out of it. If it's okay with you, I'll leave behind a clone of my defense platform, autonomously slave to their prayer control units. I thought, well, try not to use them for evil humans.
Hello, not Jeff. Good. Before he left, he told us we would be smart to become your military allies. So we're that now. Military allies. Wow! Really? Cool! What do you want to talk about, ally? Our technology? Jeff took all those away because they were murdered. Let us know if we promise to be super careful with it. Oh, are we having some boom? Sure, we can give you a ship. Did we say that right? Is there anything else, military ally?
Да ничего полезного не поставишь, насколько я понял. Ладно, хватит отсюда. Осталось немножко, да, видимо, судя по всему. С колонией так у меня не получилось ничего. Опять этот Франциум можно. Нам для этого искать. Че, полетим по квесту. Фасатория. Полетели, полетели. Добрались. Там станция какая-то должна быть.
Captain, this is the system the Famish told us about. The Scribe are up to something sinister around here. Once we deal with the defensive fleets, we should thoroughly scan the planets to see if we can find anything.
Impossible. You do not belong. No one belongs here. You will have to be destroyed. A place you are not permitted. A place.
Место, к которому я не должен принадлежать. Ой, какая ж фигня там. Не попадешь, не попадешь, не попадешь. Это еще тактика. Все, там один был, что ли? Так, давай-ка просканируем планетки, может найдем что-нибудь. Нет, полет меня здоровый хрен. Нет ли ничего тут? Джиггернаут. Да, я уже понял, что это место, о котором я не должен ничего знать. Так, ну вот эта херня, не знаю, как она, что она делает еще. Что-то я запутался в планетах там. Да. Бесполезная фигня какая-то. Ну, хоть чуть-чуть покоцало. Даже не попал ни разу. Реально бесполезный какой-то кораблик. Я его хрен убью. Джиггернаут этот фигов. Даже развернуться не успел. Давай, быстро у нас летает. Не-не-не. Да отстань ты. А, какая. Что придется делать что-то с этим так. Ай-яй-яй. А, поздняк. Это были эти мовлинги. У меня только один был, да? Чем бы тебя еще побить? Давай вот этой фигня пускай. Ну. Там чуть-чуть ему осталось, но... Неужели? Ну-ка, ну-ка.
You will have to be destroyed. And you would...
Выходи уже, выходи, полетели дальше, пока еще дни не прилетели. Здесь нет ничего. Угу.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Бесполезный этот кораблик, который ничего особенного не умеет, летает еще криво. Даже ничего полезного. Где же вы станцию заныкали? А, вот что похоже, да.
Got a strange structure here. A reasonably modern-looking scribe building. Set in the ruins of an old alien complex. Not much left of the old alien site at all. Just building foundations. Thousands of years gone, I'd guess. The scribe structure looks empty. A lot of high-tech equipment here. A research facility, I think. That's weird. Got a big display here showing something that looks like... I want to call it a... Is this the weapon? It's something I'm concerned about. Wait, Captain, this place isn't empty. A lot of scribe. They're going to overwhelm our position soon. There's no time. Something's happening. The scribe have pulled back. They're interested in the screens. I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely not safe here anymore. We're leaving now.
Нормально. Ну да, уходим читать. Появились какие-то боты. Не было же вроде, да? Ксраки какие-то прилетели к нам.
Clever ones. Clever ones amaze, irritate us, all of us. So clever. Full of information, organization, food, yum. Chaos, entropy. Chaos, Exraki. Yes. Great slayers did never forget us. Yeah, we are the Exra. We hunger, you know our forerunners lurk. The shadows many years. They see you also. Pay for our return, emerger. No, too much. You will cease. The gluttonous eyes are coming arrived. Memories, not the entropies. We were friends of scribes. Something awoke, or we awoke. Chaos, this great fight. We hide. Do not try to you are creatures of order. Layers above, below need no such niceties. Fear the eye. In old time, space, bad ordered time. Your time. Time of real. They built walls around their order. Shut the door. Doom. For
forerunners slip between, above, below, to end scribes, tools to reduce, delete forerunners. Scribes, so forerunners use proxies, dupes, meat boys. Ordered worms, famished, found, blundered into light. Attempt, hide again. So we use, also convince other. Yes, duh. Humans, ordered beings. Disgusting. We did not expect distraction to open origin gate hole for us. Comes first, scribe slayers. Then all ordered beings. Do not see. You are creature or gluttonous eyes feed on you. It.
Ну, что за... щита какой-то опять с кем-то сражаться. Огнем, да ладно. К сраке. На что со мной произошло? Почему он умер так быстро? Ладно. Ой, да ладно, черные дыры. Не-не-не, давай без дыр.
Captain, there are a lot of...
И что мне делать? Валим отсюда, да? Потому что... Где-то я их видел уже. Сраки, к сраки. Надо заканчивать, наверное. Что-то залип я опять. Поесть можно в ханта сыграть.
Hello, welcome back. Is there anything else?
I've got some news, Captain. Some friendly aliens dropped by. Literally, in this case. They crashed. They call themselves the Mowlings and say it's getting crowded around here. Though nice to see our list of friends growing. Nope. Feeling jealous, Captain? It seems we're now threatened by another race of genocide. Star Control has finished its preliminary analysis of the situation and has reached the... Dang. On that note, a delegation of Pinthi have arrived. They say they want to talk to you about these Exraki. We'll connect you to their...
It is good to see friends. Terrible information decoded. Multicellular constructs, once member anatomy suited for maneuvering in low gravity. Made excellent Marines. They have their we will Scribe, once exceptional researchers, also researched Pandement Lab on found something they shouldn't. First, we have heard this. Whatever they found resulted. Do not know vector. Not mechanism. Exraki everywhere change. Scope important. All violence. Hemorrhage. Exraki capture most of. Yes. Early stages of war. Scribe have few ships. We were. No choice. Exraki attack all multicellular constructs. No evidence. Exraki hide in shadows now. Exraki no friends. Twisted now. Will consume us all. Exraki have already identified threats in our vectors have seen Exraki strike fleets in motion, approaching Pinthi and Earth. Delaying tactic. Keep you stopping them with but Exraki ships based on old Scribe cruiser. Curious modifications.
Какой-то большой корабль они захватили.
How much value do you place on friends? Friend? This is a but thank you, but this is only a short to stop Exraki permanent. Exraki and Exraki masters have had countless ships on other. Only one thing can stop them. No engine forged. Scribe established a Scribe breed special Pinthi. Train for extra. We hear rumors. Capture. These new Pinthi are vicious, cruel. Worse, new Pinthi have parasitic capabilities. Control minds of consume entire galaxy. You must travel to lab. Beta Judnum system. Deep in Scribe space. Recover these new Pinthi. Yes. No, Pinthi must never. You must stop. You recover ancient Pinthi.
Надо остановить.
Bring them here. We speak with them. Learn something with minimal liquefaction. But must first prepare your fleet. Then approach Scribe facility. Then land on planet. Run. You can do this. You must. No one else.
Captain, we're hearing that a fleet of Exraki warships is approaching Earth. Do you have any reason to believe they're coming to give us presents? Because if not, we'd kind of like you to do something about it. Might I suggest you work on it a little faster? Get to that overwhelming alien threat now, Captain. Just the fate of the human race at stake.
Ладно. Сохраняемся. На сегодня закончили. Всем, кто смотрел, пока. Пишите комментарии.